Hello everybody, welcome to this special edition with the YOLO cast. I am thrilled to be joined today in the studio by Chief, popularly known as King George, and Aaron Adachi, the neighborhood sweetheart, popularly known as Cyril. My name is Isia Basa, and I hope this interview will be as beautiful as we have started.
Hey! Boy, go stop taxi, make we go. What do they wait for?
Why, what's up?
Go see Auntie Joyce and treat this infection, bro. If they don't want to give birth, make no cheat down, then watch.
What is your personal experience, or what do you have to say about gonorrhea or STIs?
Should I say, personally, I haven't experienced gonorrhea before, but I know a couple of people who have, and it's very they are very much in discomfort, you know.
Okay.
They're having so many pains and itches and all that. They struggle to pee, and also, I mean, you have to see the doctor when you have this kind of infection and all that, and they know that, but they have the treatment to be able to get you out of that uncomfortable situation.
Okay.
That's basically something small I can see on the gonorrhea.
Because of how, you know,
guys are very sensitive about that part.
and there's this stigma around it
Okay.
too. So you want to go to a youth corner, understand? Because when you go to you probably would go just walk into any of the hospitals and probably they could charge you.
Oh,
Yeah, that kind of thing. That's very true. So
that's why
best
we
to
have
go
the
to
youth corners. They are really cool, like
they relate to you like
doctors and nurses.
boys. I mean, they'll let you feel at home.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll get you.
Yeah,
the
so if you
treatment
have
need.
any...
Have you ever been to a youth corner yourself?
Yeah,
we
we
have.
went to Kumasi, we went to a youth corner.
We've been to so many. There's even one at Tema and then a few in Accra.
Can you just give us a little experience? How would, as much as you've mentioned, how were they receptive? How did they take you?
Let me say, they are your parents at work.
Oh, okay.
They are
They're
ready
your cooler parents.
Your cooler parents. I mean, that's if your parents are strict.
Okay.
They are ready to listen to you. They are going to laugh with you. They are going to make sure you are happy as much as possible, no matter what you're going through. So
The best part is they could serve you drinks based on the mood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you should really, like, you know, I think it's all part of it. You need to like go there. They are the least judgmental people I've
Okay.
met. Understand? Because they are there to help you. They are not there to judge you.
All right.
You know, it's not that you're very judgmental auntie who would.
So how do we acquire STIs? How did Drogba and Psycho get STI?
Unprotected sex, or having sex to begin with.
Really?
Yeah.
What if I have sex and I'm protected?
Trust me, the condom can tear.
You even if you are not risking it, if you get the strongest of condoms.
So having multiple partners.
Yeah, so I
put
think
you at risk.
abstinence is the best.
I can't abstain. What do I do?
You can't abstain. I would go out of my way and say pray.
No, but seriously, what about
But
young people?
Yeah,
Let's be realistic.
you know,
It's difficult to abstain. I'm being real
At
here.
the point, this is where the peer pressure also comes. Is that the kind of people you surround yourself with? I mean, you are walking with people who are always talking about, "Child, I was with this guy today, I was with this guy today." You're always going to feel left out, and then there's a point where you're also going to try and start like, now you to the edge has come. What are you going to do? So the kind of people you roll with also tells. I mean,
So you're in a relationship. Practically, you're with Emily. You're single, but practically, how do you abstain?
practically, you just don't have sex. That's as simple as that. No, if you are being practical, if you don't have sex, you are abstaining. There's this ad I saw on TV where they told you that every time you want to have sex, jog or go and play dummy. I don't know if that wouldn't have worked, they wouldn't have put it there. So that's
Sure.
what I actually learned from the. So I think anybody out there who wants to abstain, you just distract yourself with an activity.
Okay.
If you get to that point.
So Cyril, how about young people who engage in watching pornography? How do you tell them to stop or abstain?
I mean, it's the abstinence we are trying to talk about. If you go and watch pornography, you're actually going to put yourself in a more dangerous situation.
Okay.
You are watching people have sex. You are imagining yourself having sex. What do people do when they watch pornography? You see the guys masturbating and the girls doing the same. So at the end of the day, it's a very bad activity. it's a very bad act to masturbate and to watch pornography as well. If you watch it, that's what you're going to definitely going to end up doing, or you're going to have sex. So for the pornography, it doesn't help.
Okay.
I don't really think it doesn't help at all.
So you and Emily together in a relationship on YOLO, how do you make a conscious effort to abstain?
Emily is long. So even if Cyril's edge comes, I mean, Emily will just get it out of him in the split. You understand? That's from how I see Cyril's character. Emily can just take it out. Even when he's trying to hold her hands in public, she's all over the place like, yo, we are outside and all that. So. Just grabbing your hand too.
Happy now.
Yo, this is enough proof that you yourself are shy.
Maybe we are both shy.
Thanks to Cyril and George, you now know the importance of abstinence. But in cases where you feel you have the urge and you cannot abstain, we advise you always wear a condom and have protected sex. So thank you on that insight. Let's delve a bit into malaria. You said YOLO is a broader scope. Monster got malaria, and it wasn't a pleasant scene. He was really sick. How do people naturally get malaria? What are some of the symptoms of malaria that Monster demonstrated? And how do people prevent malaria?
See, malaria is not a joke. Oh. It's not a joke. See, you have to make sure you take your medication as prescribed. And sleep under treated mosquito nets. It's very important. These are the basics.
See, Monster, make me slack. You have to take your medication. It's very important. We need you.
Shall I take it to take the medicine on?
Okay. So, Cyril, I think George, Cyril, let's take that.
Malaria is one of the fastest killing diseases in the world.
Okay.
And the first thing that comes into mind when you mention malaria is the mosquito nets. Really, everybody needs to have a mosquito net. If you are living in a 5-star house, at least just get it. You don't know where the mosquito is going to come from.
Sure.
And once the mosquito bites you, it's going to start working you down. And malaria kills very fast. If you don't treat it well, you're going to die. So it's basically, we're supposed to get these mosquito nets, treated ones.
Sure.
Treated ones. There are so many, right now everything has fake in town. There are fake rice and all that. So the mosquito net, you get the treated ones. And I know you have to dry it for some time before you use it. So let's just prevent these things than to, get the trouble and then we are not trying to cure it. Prevention is always better than cure.
Did Monster go to the hospital when he noticed he had malaria?
So Monster did go to the hospital. And you ask how people catch malaria, definitely to the Anopheles mosquito.
Okay.
That's the female one. I still have my size right. And yeah, it bites you and sets you up for malaria. So you need to actually keep your surroundings clean to avoid all these mosquitoes brewing in stagnant waters in ponds and puddles here and there. So that's how you prevent it. You keep an environment that doesn't allow the mosquito to breed, first off.
Okay.
And secondly, if you can't fight that, because mosquitoes do fly and they don't use fuel, they can go as far as they want to. So for you to protect yourself well, you get yourself a treated mosquito net, as he rightfully said.
But do you have personal experiences with malaria? How did it affect you? You're out of school though, but did it affect your schooling? Did it affect you as well?
Yeah, I think in level 100, I think the first week I went to school, I had malaria.
Okay.
Yeah, I had malaria. I had to come home. I really suffered.
Wow.
You sweat and you feel cold at the same time.
Okay.
That feeling, and you lose appetite, and yeah, as he rightfully said, it could go a long way to kill you, because some people, if you don't go to check for malaria and you feel like, okay, let me take this paracetamol and it will care a bit for some time, but in the evening you feel it again. But some people actually do die, and you hear this, they'll tell you it's malaria.
So whenever we experience malaria-like symptoms, it is important that we go to the nearest health facility to get tested before treatment. No one is encouraged to self-medicate. George, you mentioned malaria pills come in certain course. Not all of us have. I haven't personally finished my malaria treatment before. So why? I think I stopped taking mine on the second day because I felt better. So How important is it to finish your malaria treatment?
It's very important. I can't remember. I think the last time I had malaria, or there was only one time that was the last time that I finished the whole course. It's really a bad habit because you need to finish the full course so that it can, give you the total treatment. So it's not something to encourage. I mean, you shouldn't do that. You should the medicine,
always finish.
Always finish the course. I'm even shy because I used to do that a lot.
It is important to track after treatment of malaria, but how many? Did you go back to the hospital to actually confirm your malaria was out of your system?
No, I didn't. I never went back, and I just realized how important it would have been, because some people fall sick, they get better, and the next week, 2 weeks, they are sick again. So it means probably the first course didn't really take everything out. So it's really important for you to go back and check, because if you start something, you have to finish it right.
Yeah. Malaria affects everyone, especially children under 5 years and pregnant women. So if you have anybody or know of anyone who is pregnant and you have a child under 5, kindly insist they sleep under a long-lasting insecticide-treated net to prevent malaria.